Let the past be the past. Live beyond your past. Because God is the God of the now. And he'll take you into the future. And your future is in your past. But yet you have to let the past be the past and learn from the past. Use it only as a springboard in order that you may catapult in the air. As a good driver needs to go high in the air to take his revolutions. And then to hit the water straight with very little splash. Let God be your God and cast all your cares on him and walk according to his plan, because it is true. God has a plan for you, and his plan is always abundance. It is true. God will turn your life around and he'll give you the pleasantries of his kingdom. But you must let the past be the past. You cannot build on childhood.
Yeah.
Amen.
It could be something new and different today.
Yes.
It could be something that God wants to carry you so high
Yes.
that the people won't even believe it's you.
Yes.
You hear what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
So even in the midst of your failure, you're only a total failure when you quit. You have an opportunity for the next air you breathe to change. I'm not talking about just a confession. It takes more than just a confession. Because you can confess a lie.
That's right.
I told you as a little boy, I confess. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've been saved. Every time I read the revival with mommy. Huh? When the man making all the calls, she said, son, don't you need Jesus? Yeah. And I was, all right, son. And we walk up to Jesus together. And I confess, Jesus. And I'm crying. I'm thinking, boy, I'm so tired of this thing right here. But it made my mama happy.
That's right.
You know how many people do things to make the other person happy? And they're not real. But you can't fool God.
That's right.
What you sow, you reap.
That's right.
So many people are reaping what they're sowing. And you walk around every day with a mask. But when you get in the place where nobody else that you respect, the real you show up. And you're a Hellcat.
Amen.
But you neglect to remember, God is there too.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
And you're not going to be that. You can learn how to walk in the essence of God's thoughts and in the grace and the mercy and the truth of his kingdom. Because God always restores and God always does better. He's a God that stands firmly and steadfastly. Go to the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 7. We're dealing with the detrimental side of disobedience. Many people don't like to deal with it. Hallelujah to Jesus.
Hallelujah.
The word of the Lord, verse 1 says, Jeremiah chapter 7, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah from the Lord saying, stand in the gate of the Lord's house. What's it? This the church. And proclaim in the gate of the Lord's house, and proclaim this with his word. Say this. Hear the word of the Lord, all you of Judah, who enter into these gates to worship the Lord. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, amend your ways, change your ways, and your doings and your habits. Then I will cause you to dwell in this place. Do not trust in these lying words, saying, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, the temple of the Lord, and these. When you praise him, when you come there, you praising Jesus, and you're jumping around, and you're having fun, but you're the biggest hypocrite on earth. You got more yes and more amen in you than God got liver pills. And yet in your heart is as black as darkness. No change. No truth. God says, stop it! Stop the lies. Stop it. He goes on to say, do not trust in the lying words we find, for if you thoroughly, what did he say? If you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if you thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, If you do not oppose the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and do not shed innocent blood in this place, or walk after other gods to your hurt, then I'll cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I give to your fathers forever and ever. See, God has already given you what you need.
Amen.
And you're standing in it. You hear what I'm saying? Now remember, you're in the house of God, naturally, but on the other side, spiritually, he's given you all things pertaining to life, all things pertaining to godliness, everything which they to enjoy. It's his pleasure to give you the kingdom, and he withholds no good thing from you. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Amen.
But the way you are right now, you can't enjoy it. So he said, thoroughly. The word thoroughly means over and complete, beyond. Everything that you are, give it up. Don't hold back the little fox. Just it's a little fox that spoiled the vine. Would cost the Israelites to build that golden calf, the little fox. They didn't see Moses. Man, Moses dead because, you know, they took some Egyptians with them. Some of you still hanging out with the friends you shouldn't be hanging out with. You still counting on the same conversation you were counting on before you got saved. And some people who claim to be saved got the wrong language on their tongue, so get rid of them. God said don't hang out with them.
Yes.
But because you're hanging out with the wrong people, you're hearing the wrong words. And what they did, they went to Aaron and said, hey man, Joshua gone. Go tell Joshua. Say, look at Joshua, man, Joshua gone. Remember when we had the gods here? And remember when these gods were doing all of that? All you do, go talk to Aaron. Aaron ain't saw it no way. Aaron ain't got that relationship with God like Moses thought he did. You know how many of y'all ain't got that relationship? You got a mask on. And so Aaron ain't got that same relationship that Moses had. Go talk to Aaron, man. Tell Aaron, come on, we got enough jewelry here to do what we need to do. The voices sound good. You don't need to take that. You don't need to be in there. You let them talk to you like that. Yeah, I'm talking to you like this. And they build the calf. The voices of the outside force. The Egyptians should not have been there. God didn't tell them get the Egyptians and bring them. How many of y'all are hanging out with people you shouldn't be with? How many people in your life that should not be there, that are whispering in your ear? Because when you leave church and you're displeased with what's going on in here, you go and tell them and they agree with you. Child, that's why I don't go to church no more either. And next thing you know, you start coming to church late. You don't show because you don't care anymore. The voices are sounding and your heart is becoming hardened. And things are not getting better. When God will open up a door for you, something, watch out something that door will shut. And when God shut the door, in order for anything to stay alive, it has to stay attached to the source. So God moves his hand from that he's blessed you with. Don't you know that it will fall?
That's right.
You got to cut certain people loose.
Yes, amen.
I'm talking about family too. Your family, your kinfolk.
That's right.
Cut them loose. Them devils will mess you up. I said it. Them devils will mess you up. I got kinfolk. But I know yesterday they didn't mind your business. Who told you that? I didn't tell you that. You can't come to me. If I wanted you in, I'd call you. Did I call you? Then don't say nothing to me. That ain't none of your business. I can't tell you how to succeed, but here's a sure way to fail. Bring your family in. Them kinfolk with the fast tongues. Who think they know everything, don't know nothing more than what you tell them, and you only always tell your side.
That's right.
So you ain't never telling the truth. But your side ain't always true. So cut them loose. Cut those people loose and stop that foolishness that you causes to fall upon you. He told you, look at what he said. Behold, you trust in lying words that cannot profit. If you steal and murder, commit adultery, swear falsely, burn incense to Baal, and walk away after other gods whom you do not know, and then come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations? Has this house, which is called by my name, become a den of thieves in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, says the Lord. That's in the Bible. You thought you were getting away. That's why nothing is working out for you. God sees what you're doing in your heart and in the natural. God hears what you say when you even think. He said, before a thought was on your lips, I knew it quite well. So what are you doing that you think you are getting away with? How do you think you can continue to walk the way you're walking and the blessings of God is supposed to be manifested? Remember now, Jeremiah was talking to the people in the church. Where are you today? In the church. My name ain't Jeremiah, but the same God of Bible. That same God of Jeremiah is here in your presence today. And he's telling you that if you want to be real, you know what is being spoken. It's the truth.
That's right.
How bad do you want your life to turn around and become what God intended it to be? You are miserable. A bunch of God is telling me miserable. You're not content. And your contentment is based on the obedience of your word to God's word. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God's the plan for you is to prosper and to come to an expected end. God never ever rob you of anything. But what happens is that what he sent you cannot manifest while you're walking in the position of where you're walking. You got to learn how to spend quality time with God. You got to learn. I am amazed at people that say they love God but don't want to spend no time with God.
That's right. Amen.
And when you meet somebody in the natural you love, you write your name all over. All about you look, your name does suddenly change on the day you met him. John so-and-so, Mary so-and-so, except your name. Because you love him. But yet you say you love God, the author and the finisher of your faith, the one that supplies every need, the one that can open doors that no man can shut and shut doors that no man can open, the one that gives you the wisdom and knowledge and understanding to deal accordingly in the success of his intent for your life, the very one that says, come unto me, no matter how heavy you are, I will take that burden away from you. You don't like spend time with him. You want what he has, but don't want to spend the presence in him to become who you should be.
That's right.
And yet in the midst of this presence is joy. I'm telling you, it's joy of multiplicities of things. God, man, God gives so much, it'll trip you up. God gives so much, it'll trip you up. There is so much joy. People talk about joy, but they don't believe God has joy in him. If you did, you would follow his instructions. I'm telling you, not from a guessing point. I'm telling you from a point of truth. I'm telling you from a point of lifestyle that is open for me and my wife, that God is real. His blessings is as fervent and strong and rich as he promised you. You can't go wrong when you walk according to his plan.
Amen. Amen.
My time has come to an end. I thank you so much for yours. All heads bowed, all eyes closed.